Hey everyone, Amanda here. Welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be a little bit of a different video. I am going to show you how I make stickers. So several of you have asked how I make stickers, and I figured I would go ahead and take the time to do this video for you. So what I'm going to do is it'll sort of be a combination of a vlog style with the camera here and a combination of the down view, so that you can see the entire process of me making stickers from different angles. So I'm going to break out my iPad today and design a couple of stickers, and I will show you the entire process start to finish on how I make my stickers. Alright, so before we get started, make sure that you hit the little subscription button if you haven't already. So subscribe, hit the thumbs up if you find this video at all helpful, and hit the little notification bell so you are informed each and every time I upload new content. Alright, now that we got that out of the way, let's get in to making some stickers. Okay, so first things first, now we're going to jump into the down view, and for my sticker designs, I design in Procreate on my iPad. So I have the 12.9-inch iPad Pro in the latest edition and the newer version of the Apple Pencil, but you can use any version of the iPad and Apple Pencil that work for you or that you actually happen to have. You can also design stickers in whatever program works for you. This is just what I use on the daily for my sticker design. So it's nice and convenient for me. So I'm going to open up Procreate here, and as you can see, I have got a ton of files, but we're going to open some new files today, and I'm going to show you how I set up my files so that I can design stickers exactly how I want them, especially considering the fact that the majority of the stickers that I design are meant to go into bullet journals and planners. So they have to be a specific size each time, and they have to be fairly accurate so that they fit the way that they're supposed to. That being said, we're going to jump into this stack right here, and my sticker sheets are 4.5 inches by 6.5 inches. So I have these blank files set up as a template so that I can see exactly where the dot grid would be that I'm going to be designing for. So the bullet journal system that I use goes on a 5mm dot grid, and so does the dot grid on this sticker sheet, which you will be able to see, and each of the squares marks an inch. So this is a full 6.5 inch sheet that is set up to match perfectly. So if I'm designing something that needs to fit in a certain number of dots or spaces, this guide will let me do that. And the way that I have my file set up is everything inside of this is labeled as sticker sheet. So I have this background that you can turn on and off so that it's not there when you go to print. I have my logo down the bottom. I have this header bar, and then I have a space for the title. That is everything that I've included in those layers. So that is how the background of my sticker sheet is going to look. Then I've got a sketch layer, a color layer, and an ink layer. And the sketch layer is where I do most of the work to get started. So I will grab a pencil and a darker color. You can use any of the things that you want to do, and if you want to go straight to black, there you have it. And this is where I'm going to start to sketch out. Now July is going to be a cat theme month. That's what my patrons voted on, so that is what we are doing, and I'm going to go in here and sketch out some cats. I will see you in just a little bit. So here we have some initial sketches done. So we've got little kitty cats in all different sorts of positions and configurations. So from this point, I would go into coloring and line work. So I'm going to move off my sketch layer and onto my inking layer, and I'm going to do the black outline for each of the things. So I have the actual line work together, and then I'm going to go in and color each of them as well. So I will see you back as soon as I'm done with that. Okay, so now we have all of the line work done, and what we can do is space it out however we want and turn off the sketch layer because we don't need it anymore. We have the lines that we need, so we can keep that hidden from now on. So this is the basics of the sticker sheet. So it's a really simple cat design, but it's really fun to play with. And the next thing that we're going to do is color it in so that each of the cats has a little bit more personality and it's not just black and white. So I'm going to move down to my color layer, which is always underneath my line art layer or my inking layer, and we're going to color them in. Okay, so here we have our little doodle sheet, and it is labeled now. I have turned that grid layer off because we're not going to need it when we go to print. And it's got 6 cute little kitty cats and toys and some paw prints on it. So now we are going to transfer this file over to the computer so that we can put it in the Silhouette software. Silhouette is where I cut my stickers, or the machine that I cut my stickers on. So we are going to take this file and we are going to turn off the background layer because I want a transparent background layer when I do this. And I am going to just airdrop this to my computer in PNG format. So it's going to say export. It's going to pop up to airdrop to my Mac, and I'm going to transfer the file over there. So once we hear that little ding, that means it is all ready to go. Now, I am going to show you what I do from here on out in the Silhouette software, and we're going to put the iPad up for now. So that is all of the stuff that I do on the actual iPad. So let's move over to the Mac. Okay, so here we are in the Silhouette Studio software. I have the basic edition. I don't have anything special. It is just the software that came with the actual Silhouette machine. So I have a basic 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper, and the only thing that I have done is take in my shape tool, and I have made 2 rectangles that are 4.5 this way by 6.5 this way, because that is how big my sticker sheet is. When I go to put them in here, the sizing will fit. So I'm going to go down here to my downloads really quickly. I'm going to pull this sticker sheet in, and it's going to come in at the 4.5 by 6.5 size because that is how I have it sized in my actual Procreate file. Now, the first thing that I am going to do is select my trace area and cut all of this away from my background. So I'm going to select it like that. I'm going to turn the threshold all the way up because I have a transparent background. You may need to adjust that, and I'm going to hit trace and detach. So that is what I do. And as soon as it gets done with that little process, I pull the background away and delete it. So now each of these little things are their own individual little images, and I am going to group my actual logo and this together. I'm going to make each one of these little feet a group so that everything transfers the way that it's supposed to. So I'm just selecting all the little pieces of each of the paw prints and grouping it together, and everything else should be fine. Now I'm going to select all of the things that I want to be stickers in the middle, and this will vary depending upon how detailed your design work is, but I'm going to zoom in to where I can see it nice and big. This is the area that I'm working on, so these are all the things that are selected, and I'm going to go over here to my little star. There you go. I'm going to go to this little star right here, and I'm going to click this offset button. Now, you'll see a lot of things happening here, and that is okay because we are going to adjust the offset, and I like to go to an 0.03, hit enter, and try that, and just see how the borders look on all of these things. Now, anything that is grouped together like this, as long as the lines overlap, you're going to be fine. And this looks good to me. So I am going to click apply, and now I have the cut line for each of these stickers. I'm going to decide if I want any extra stickers or any duplicates of these, and for this I'm just going to leave it as we have it. I'm going to zoom back out so that I can see what I'm doing. I'm going to grab everything. I'm going to group that together. I'm going to flip it horizontally, just like this. And I am going, we went too far. Alright, now I'm just going to move it into place onto my sticker sheet. Now you'll notice that the outline around each of these little stickers is red, whereas the outline around the actual box that I'm putting them in is purple, and that's because they're going to be cut in 2 different ways. So I'm going to copy this, and I'm going to paste in front, which is Command F, And then I'm going to pull the second copy down and I'm going to put it onto this second sheet here. Now I have 2 copies of my sticker sheet and I'm going to send this to my printer. I'm going to hit OK there and I'm going to head up to send as soon as it gets done printing. And now we're on this screen. So you can see that I've got my red box here and I have got my purple box here where it says line, and you're going to have to excuse the printing in the background. I'm going to set my red line to a preset that I have because of my machine, and that is to kiss cut it white so that these will just peel off the back of the sheet. And the purple here is set to full cut white, so that is going to cut all the way through the paper. So that's what I mean when it's got 2 different colors. The red lines are going to print and cut to where they're just cut through the sticker sheet and not the backing paper, and then the purple lines are going to cut all the way through and going to detach from this outside piece of the sheet. If you want to know what my kiss cut settings are, for the kiss cut I have this on a speed of 7 at a blade of 2 and a force of 1, and it goes around 1 time. For the full cut it is down here is set to 4, 8, and 20. Alright, now we're going to move over to the actual cutting of the stickers. Okay, so now we are ready to actually go in and have our machine cut the stickers. So I am going to grab this off of my printer, which is right here beside of me. So this is what your sheet will look like, and it'll have the registration mark so that your printer knows exactly where to cut. And I'm going to put this on my silhouette cutting mat, which you'll have to just excuse because it's disgusting. It has seen better days. It is an old mat and it's got dust and dirts all over it, but I am too cheap to buy another one, so we're gonna go with this one. So you line it up with the corner. This is the top edge with the little arrow here, which you will be able to see. Line it up in the corner here and make sure it is lined up with all of the edges, and then you put it into your machine. So I'm going to load this into my machine and we're going to let it cut, and I will show you what it looks like when it comes out. So the only thing that I'm going to do is actually line it up and load it into the machine itself, and then hit send over here on my computer, and it will start the cutting process for me. Okay, there you have it. So you just pop these off of the little thing, you toss this in the trash, you put your mat up, and that is that. You have 2 cut out little sticker sheets. How adorable are they? So each one of these little buggers is kiss cut to where he just pops right off the page. I don't know where I'm going to put him yet, so we're not going to pop him off the page just yet, but there you have it. You have got sticker sheets. So the sticker paper that I use is from onlinelabels.com. It is the white matte sticker sheet, and here we go. Let's get some light on the subject. How about that? This is the sticker sheet that I use from onlinelabels.com. It is a great quality sticker paper, and I will link it down below along with the silhouette and everything else that I use. So there you have it. It's that simple. And like I said, the actual cutting process and making the cut files and things like that just depends on the intricacy of your stickers. So these were a fairly simple sheet to make, and therefore fairly easy and very quick to go in and cut out. But these will be part of the July kit now. So I really hope that you found this video helpful. I hope you found it informative. If you did, give it a big thumbs up, and remember to hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Hit the notification bell so you are informed each and every time I upload new content as well. And I will see you in the next video. I love your faces. Bye-bye.